Hello, everyone. In this presentation, I'll be talking about bullying in early childhood education and how understanding child development theory and adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, can help better support young children. I focused on Georgia's anti bullying laws and several early childhood resources that explain how teachers can recognize and respond to signs of bullying. After reading through Georgia's bullying policy and Eyes on Bullying in Early Childhood by Story and Slavey, I learned that bullying behaviors can appear much earlier than most people expect, even in preschool. Georgia's law requires every school to have clear anti bullying policies, reporting procedures, and prevention plans that include staff training. The article identifies several early indicators of bullying when a child bullying. They are when a child repeatedly excludes others, uses hurtful words, tries to control play, or shows consistent aggression toward certain peers. These are often brushed off as normal conflicts, but if they become patterns, they can quickly lead to bullying. Some solutions that was also suggested in the same excuse me, article was teaching social problem solving skills. This can help children practice what to do when someone is left out. They also emphasize modeling empathy and guiding children to use kind, inclusive language. Teachers can teach assertiveness by giving students simple phrases like stop, I don't like that, and encouraging them to seek adult help. The authors also highlighted that the classroom climate makes a huge difference. A positive, inclusive classroom includes predictable routines, community building activities, and teachers who stay actively engaged in play. This helped create fewer opportunities for bullying to develop. A new insight was learning about the PACER Center. So I was aware that children with disabilities are typically targeted for bullying more often than other children, but the PACER Center explained that children with physical, cognitive, or emotional differences are at even higher risk than I thought. It's because sometimes adults may not notice it. This was new for me because it showed how important it is for educators to intentionally build inclusion into every part of the day. The readings offered strategies for prevention, like pairing students for friendship building activities, using puppets or stories to teach empathy, and making sure that teachers are not just supervising but also engaging with the children during playtime. When teachers ask guiding questions like how do you think your friend felt, it helps students understand their emotion and connect actions with feelings. These proactive strategies don't just stop bullying, they teach lifelong social and emotional skills. This topic connects to child development theory because in the early years, children move through stages such as trust versus mistrust and initiative versus guilt. During these stages, they are learning who they are and how to interact with others. When bullying occurs, it can damage that sense of trust and confidence, especially for young children who are still developing self esteem. Understanding ACEs makes this even more important. Bullying and exposure to trauma can influence how children regulate their emotions, form relationships, and approach learning. However, positive experiences like supportive teachers and consistent routines can buffer those effects. Trauma informed educators who focus on connection and safety can help children rebuild trust, resilience, and confidence in themselves. Preventing bullying starts early. It starts with how we model empathy, guide problem solving, and respond to behavior. I want to create a classroom that values every child's voice and ensures everyone feels included. By recognizing early signs of bullying, addressing them with compassion, and building strong emotional connection, teachers can prevent lasting harm and instead nurture positive growth. My goal is to teach children's literature, to teach empathy, and to model inclusive language in our classrooms. Also, collaborating with families helps establish consistent behavior expectations while recognizing ACEs allows us to respond to children with understanding rather than punishment.